Good morning, everybody on the various social media platforms you may find this video. I am sitting here in lovely Horseheads, New York, where it is blisteringly warm 13 degrees out. I am headed to Syracuse, New York today. Going to be visiting some independent dealers. So if you're in the area, I may have some extra time. Please reach out to me. If you're a dealer of any kind, I just want to talk to you. I'm not necessarily trying to sell you anything. I just like talking to like-minded people. I find it very interesting. So if you're out there, please give me a call, shoot me a message. You can always get me on here on any of these outlets, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, send me a message. I'm always happy to talk to you. But what this is, I'm going to kind of try and do more of these. I'm calling this car contemplation, right? It's because I'm thinking about things. A lot of the stuff I do is educational, training, things of that nature. But a lot of the things that people like in social media is not what I like, right? And that's hard because social media is marketing, right? Social media is marketing, and you're supposed to market to people the way that they want to be marketed to. And I always found that hard when I was running dealerships because you're always trying to market to yourself. Just it's not intentional. It's what you end up doing, and it's not the right way to do it. And a lot of what is the most helpful in social media is showing people your private life and things like that. And I'm a very private person, which is for people that see all this stuff and you see me this very extroverted personality, and I am, don't get me wrong, but that's my business personality more than it is anything. I mean, I'm still the same person at home, but I don't necessarily like to share my personal life with everybody. So that's difficult when it comes to doing the best you can in social media, right? A lot of these people portray things that they aren't, right? I will frequently be on social media watching, different trainers and stuff that, whether or not they're the person that they show to be on there or they even agree with what they're doing. I don't want to be that person. My biggest thing is I'm always me. Anybody who knows me very well knows that I am myself 100% of the time, whether that's good or bad, always, I don't know, but I am always me. You're never going to get me trying to pretend I'm something that I'm not. And it got me thinking about it because I was thinking about the podcast that me and Paul do, right? Where we're doing training, or not necessarily training. We're giving people ideas, I guess is the way that I would put what we do, is we're giving people ideas on how to do things better. And what we do, we're not necessarily screaming from the rooftops that you need to do this or that, you need to be working out every day or you need to be in peak physical condition because it's just not true, right? Like we've all been in businesses with people that aren't aren't the person that you would expect to be, the atypical person that looks like they just left the gym that's all tanned up and everything, and that's just not reality, right? So I was just kind of thinking about it, and I hope that you, the people watching this, appreciate where we come from with it because we want to try and help the average person, right? Where we want to try and help every person that wants to get better. We aren't here to make anybody feel bad about themselves or tell them that they're not good enough. Every person can be better, right? Like I can be better, right? You can be better. It doesn't mean that you need to be that person that is out there, and I apologize as I fumble over my words here a little bit because I'm doing this live, right? Because once again, I believe in authenticity. You don't need to be what other people expect you to be, right? Because I'm never going to be that guy. I'm never going to be that guy that is out here pounding on his chest, yelling, screaming. I can get excited and I like to have a lot of energy and enthusiasm when I do things, but I also like to do it in a way that makes the most sense. A lot of times when you see these people, and this isn't to put any of those people down, it's just not my cup of tea, right? Like I'm just not into it. I wouldn't want people like that in my dealership yelling and screaming at my employees, and that just wouldn't do it for me, right? What I want to do is I want to try and absolutely want to try and build some energy and enthusiasm in my staff, but I want to do it in a way that is helpful to them, right? So what I always tried to do is I always tried to find things, whether it be videos, articles, things of that nature, that kind of pump people up, and that's the way that I would do it. In that case, I wouldn't be sitting there screaming on top of a desk or anything like that. There's not going to be no push-ups. I have a nice big belly. You aren't going to see me out there in a tight t-shirt or anything like that. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the way that we do things here, and hopefully um, I'm getting a lot of comments on this, so I appreciate the people that are commenting on it here. Some of these I can't necessarily put on stream here, but I appreciate the feedback. But that's what I want, right? I want authenticity. I want to provide you guys with things that are going to be here to help you guys. So hopefully you appreciate the type of content I do, because I like to give you that real, honest, open feedback about things and not be the person that's overly produced, overly scripted. That's not going to be me. I'm going to try and be honest. I'm going to try and be shooting from the heart whenever I say anything. So I'm going to try and do these like once every other day or something as I'm sitting here in my car and I'm thinking about things. Because, like I said, this isn't going to be about trying to sell you anything or trying to get you to learn to be better. It's just kind of like a diary for me, really, more than anything, because like I said, I think people like to see that inner thoughts of a person or their life. And I'm not going to share you my life with my children and stuff like that, because that's just not who I am. That's not going to be me. That's never going to be me. I'm going to keep my personal life personal, and I'll keep my professional life public for you guys. But hopefully you guys all enjoy these content. I'm going to continue to share it with you. Like I said, I'll be in the Syracuse area today. If anybody wants to meet with me, like I said, I'm always happy to talk with anybody in the business, right? So I look forward to speaking to all you guys in the future at some point in time. Thank you.